what's up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 349, and we're recording on October 27, 2025. I am Doug, and joining me today, we got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
As a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform. Sub to us on YouTube. Join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
Happy
Halloween this week, yes.
Warren's an angel. I have this helmet next to my desk. Anita's a flower again. You know, she's running that same thing.
That's crazy.
Hey, next week is technically, what is it, the season 8 or something?
Season 8.
7?
Season 8.
Season 8. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, the music might not be too good next week, but we're gonna have a fun episode. We have a fun after segment coming up. There's gonna be hot takes. I know y'all love them, so be on the lookout for that next week. That's all we got. Let's get into the big new releases. We got 3 songs. JinSoul with Ring of Chaos, SSERAFIM Spaghetti featuring J-Hope, and Xdinary Heroes ICU. Let's start at the top with JinSoul, Ring of Chaos. She is at Mod House. And y'all remember back in the day when she was still in Luna, her single was called Singing in the Rain back then. And it seems like Artemis is releasing singles of all the girls right now. Because I know there's a Chetty one coming out next week.
Oh.
And I think Kim Lip came out the previous week. So yeah.
Yeah, she did.
I'm going to get this helmet off my goddamn head. I cannot talk. It hurts.
For our audio listeners, Doug is wearing the Michigan football helmet. It is a real one signed by none other than...
It is not signed. It is a fake helmet. It has a visor, though. I bought it on eBay like 5 years ago.
Oh.
And I do sit on my couch sometime and wear this during key moments of games as if I'm on the
For good
team,
luck.
you know?
For good luck.
I'm on the team, dude. I'm in the huddle. We got this. So... Ring of Chaos. One of you start while I go take this helmet off.
No. I'm also gonna take for our audio listeners. I was a angel because I have this Halo on that I stole from my girlfriend.
Halo on. Yep.
Welcome back to reality. How do you feel about Ring of Chaos? Is it really that chaotic? This song, it really feels not chaotic. Is what my takeaway.
A little misnomer. Yeah. Not
Should I
that chaotic. Go ahead,
okay.
Doug.
Anita, that was a contrarian statement from you, which is rare. This is not that chaotic. Explain why you think that is.
Well, okay. Sound-wise, this song, I think, had a very, familiar vibe. I wanted to describe it as something as, a modern take on a New Jack Swing type of sound. Which is nice. I don't think it's a bad option, a bad route to go. But it is quite familiar. I think in K-pop we've heard something similar before. But it's still nice. It just didn't feel that it was describing the chaos maybe that she was kind of singing about. Yeah.
It's really interesting because it feels, on one hand, it feels like when you are releasing solo singles for all of your members in what is, they're in a strange position in their careers. They're very established as musicians. We know who JinSoul is. We know Artemis. We know all of their history with Luna, yada, 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 Blockberry Creative, now Mod House. And it feels like what they would try to do at this moment, and I feel like that's the attempt here, was to characterize each member with, their own musical identity. And there was a layer of that last time. I haven't checked out the other single we mentioned, but, back when each covered Heejin a long time ago. I remember she had a solo a while ago. That felt like that was an attempt. Sorry, what?
Was there Algorithm?
I think Algorithm. Yeah.
I love that song. I was not here for the week we covered that one. I remember.
That was 2 or something years ago. Regardless, for me, it felt like this song doesn't really achieve that because Ring of Chaos felt very safe. It felt very stable. Like Anita mentioned, it pulls a lot from New Jack Swing. It has that New Jack Swing touch to it. For the most part, it feels like we're going along with this funk pop arrangement with a nice... I like the swing drum beat. The hip hop beat has a nice swing rhythm to it, so it has almost this trip hop style, and it feels like we are adding a lot of this funk groove, and I like what we're getting there. It's just the rest of the song, there isn't really that much to go off of, if you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
it really felt very, very, very safe and almost sterile, if I'm completely honest. Like, this is not the most interesting stuff I've heard from JinSoul, or you know what I mean? Especially if you think about Artemis. Like, Artemis has been putting out really interesting stuff in the past, like, year half, something like that.
Icarus.
Yeah, Icarus. Which was a huge
And then
hit.
that one song that made us blind, whichever that one was.
Yes.
Here's my take on this song, right? Is it fine for what it is? Sure. You know, like, I don't have any too big problems with this song. I thought she performed it very well. The vocals were good. I thought for, sometimes these groups do these, like, everyone gets a music video type eras, right? Which is what they're in right now. And when you do that, it means we got to stretch the budget. I think the music video for what it is, it's fine. It works completely with the song. Now, when we get down to it, though, would I be interested, by the question I kept asking myself, let me get to the conclusion. Would I be interested in this song if I didn't like JinSoul and Artemis? That was what I kept asking myself. And
the selling point, yeah.
And I don't know if I've come to a conclusion yet, but I'm leaning towards there are many artists and idols who could have sang this song, and my enjoyment of the song, I think, would have been similar.
I think that's what I was trying to get at. Where this is for what it is. It's nice. I'm not having a bad time at all. But on the other hand, I know that this style of music is, like, first of all, widely played out in K-pop. This is a very common, B-side style of a track. And on the flip side of it, it's not like funk pop music is new to Korea by any means. Like, we've had so many different artists within or without K-pop that have had such a unique take of their own, where this just feels like it's a nice song, but I can't really get away from the feeling where I'm watching the music video. It feels like a Adidas ad or like a Nike ad. You know what I mean? Like
Tommy at least Tommy Hilfiger with what she's wearing.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, like, come on.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and I say Adidas because it feels very corporate street style. You know what I mean?
Like an ad?
It's like a soccer scene, and they slow-mo when he's kicking the ball, and there's an Adidas stripes on his boot, and then they fast forward again.
Yeah.
It felt a little like that to me as well. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to say it sounded corporate, but it did a little bit,
Well, I mean, I literally said it sounds like corporate street. At
the end of the day, when I was done with the song, I felt, affirmed in my my knowledge that JinSoul's a good idol. That was my take, right? But aside from that, I guess we come down to this argument we have sometimes in our comment section and with people on our Discord, like, should K-pop just be fun, or should the music be moving the genre forward? Right? That's a debate internally. I think we sometimes have. And I think this song falls on the side of, like, it's a fun song, right? But outside of that, not too much for me,
But whenever you have those arguments, like, my question always goes back to ambition. Where, like, you're like, musicians, like artists, like, don't we have, like, an ambition for, like, greatness? Like, that sounds cringy as hell to say, but, like, you know what I mean?
Don't we have an ambition for greatness, guys?
Well, I think it's also
I sound like a
question
ad.
of, like, is it feasible, Because I feel like for some groups, for some people, some artists, right, there are constraints, right? Like, we also mentioned this on the podcast a lot of, like, what is doable, manageable for the resources that this group might have, the management might have. Like, are they playing it safe because they know this will sell and they need that, or can they take risks, and are those risks interesting? So I feel like it's I think it's, I don't know, it's iffy whether artists need or should be taking those risks if they can. I think for this in particular, though, I think to me it makes sense that she would release something like this. It's not genre changing or transforming, but it's fun. It makes sense.
I mean,
it's doable. I just wish it would have been a little more stand out, because I think for me, I felt like the energy was great, but it felt like kind of one note, where I felt like the chorus and the verses were blending a little bit for me, and it made it a little hard to like stick out any like points that I thought were like, yeah, this is that highlight point. This is the one that I'm gonna remember.
Well, something that I feel like contributed to that a little bit, it goes back to what I used to talk about a lot on this show, which is how a song should flow. A song should have like a dynamic rhythm, like a nice cadence. It should, there should be a nice moment after another, transition really well. Nothing that's forced in terms of like energy. You know what I mean? It feels like a lot of parts in this section, a lot of these 18, 16 bar cadences, these sections, I feel like sound nice. They sound good. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but it feels like whatever you go on from like verse to bridge to chorus back to hook, you know what I mean? Like it feels like we're just forcing something on there. A part of it is this over reliance on the New Jack Swing drum rhythm, like pa 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 pa, which it works. It's fine, but like it also feels like we just use that as an excuse to flip things around completely and just go with it. And I'm not saying it's like a head jerking moment like Oh by NMIX, where we just completely flip to a different song. I'm not saying that's what it is. It just feels like different sections of the song just are there for the sake of being there rather than flowing into each other. We can, there's another song I want to talk about later in our episode, which I feel like has really great flow, and it partially achieves that because it spends a lot more time with transitions, going from section to section, building melodies within section. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like here it felt like that was lacking a little bit.
What I'll also say is, sorry. What I'll say is, when I compare this directly to the Kim Lip thing that came out, Can You Entertain, which came out 11 days ago, at the time of this recording, Can You Entertain was a lot more provocative and ambitious, I thought, right? When I came away from that, I said, "Oh, I see you, Kim Lip." You know what I mean? When I come out from this JinSoul one, I was like, "Good job," nice performance.
Still pleasant, yeah.
It's still fine, but at the end of the day, I just wish we took a more ambitious leap there. And especially when it seems like I don't know if I'm assuming they're having a lot of say in what they're trying to do right now, right? I would assume so.
Maybe. Yeah.
And I just want something a little more ambitious at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying that Ring of Chaos is a bad song by any stretch of the imagination, but it just wasn't a song that I'm going to remember a ton. And to me, at the end of the day, it feels like a song that you listen to when you're at Urban Outfitters and they're playing something in the background. And you're shopping, looking at your...
And you know what? I'm having a good time shopping.
Exactly. You're looking at your fall flannels and the vinyls they got there because they're like randomly have a bunch of vinyls and you're like, it's okay.
I feel like Urban Outfitter hits that analogy too well. It's very mallcore. You know what I mean?
It is. It felt like Urban Outfitters, dude. Like, damn. We good? It seems like we're good.
Yeah.
Let's transition to SSERAFIM with their highly anticipated track Spaghetti featuring J-Hope. They are from Source. Last 3 songs, Hot, Come Over, and Crazy. Bro, y'all like some spaghetti in general? Like, I'm not talking about the song here. Do you like spaghetti? Do we like spaghetti?
It's okay. Not my favorite food.
We have a favorite way to ingest spaghetti?
I always make my sauce from I try to make it like semi from scratch.
Okay, that's good.
Like I will roast cherry tomatoes.
Wow.
That's like.
Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what we do at the shore? Since I'm in New Jersey, we're to the shore. So you either catch them or someone who catches them. We get blue crabs, right?
Oh.
And then you make a sauce and you boil the blue crabs in the sauce.
Oh.
So you end up with like a crabby sauce, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Right
great.
that way.
It's great, dude. And even in the shore, like at really expensive restaurants, they like crush the crabs so the essence comes out into the sauce too. So you get like a really crabby, like they have a press and they press the crab essence out of it, dude. So you get a crab spaghetti. Yeah. Doesn't that sound good?
Shit, I've already had dinner though. Like, damn.
That sounds great, does it not? Right? Yeah.
Fuck. Oh man.
All right, let's get to the song here. Not mom spaghetti. We got SSERAFIM spaghetti.
Is
From
Jay
what
the
I've
crab,
seen-
the blue crab?
He might be that essence that you're looking for in this track. But let's get to it. Based on our voting, based on the reaction I'm seeing online, very divisive song. Right? I'll come out with it. There are
I can kind of see it.
in our scoring system. There are two peaks, significant peaks.
Oh, shit.
There's a peak. There's people who hated the song. There's a distinct point. There's actually three. It's not a huge peak, but there are people who don't like the song. There's a ton of votes at Doc 5 right in the middle. And then there's a lot of sevens. We have like a two peak, about a 5 and a 7. Now it seems that people are like, man, I wish SSERAFIM did more. This is a throwaway comeback for me. And then there are other people are like, this is a super fun track with what they're going for here. And where do you guys feel in that discussion?
I mean, I will agree. It's very fun. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a whole song dedicated to how, it's playing on a food analogy, an entire song. And it's not just like, oh, we make some really good spaghetti. That's our music. Everyone, you know what I mean? Like, it's not vanilla, like food analogy. It's more like, I mean, they say it literally. It's like fucking spaghetti in your fucking teeth. You can't get rid of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like there was a nice little SSERAFIM-ness to it. And yes, it's not like Unforgiven or like it's not like Anti-Fragile. Like it's not that kind of SSERAFIM that we've seen. But like it's not like they've strayed away from this kind of style either. Like we Crazy was a year ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me this was most similar to Crazy in a way.
Right.
In the visual concept, I think this one pushed it a little further because I felt like there was some absurd, odd quality to almost comedic in everything, like in the song itself, choreography, visually, which I think it's interesting. Like even if you don't love it, like I don't think you can deny that this is memorable. This is something that stands out.
It really stands out, and like I think the sound design plays a big role there, where like they added a lot of interesting percussions. There's like cowbells used constantly on the left side. The bass is dirty.
The bass was good.
In that intro, like when they start off. And all you get is that bass, and you get Yoonjin like whispering in your ears, ASMR style, and you got the fucking bass going. I'm like, well, I don't know what this is, but it was a great intro. It was a great first impression for whatever they were setting up. I was like, not gonna lie, I was like already kind of on board. You know what I mean? Like it was a great moment to kick it off, and I feel like maybe it's because I was thinking about Crazy a lot with this song, but like a lot of the whisper rap on this song and a lot of the vocal riffs as well, if anything, felt so much better than Crazy, where like
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like uncomparably so. And I know a big part of what I criticized about Crazy was the vocal direction and the way the members were instructed to rap, because nobody in their right mind raps like that. It's like, sorry. Here it felt very natural, it felt very appropriate, it felt very much like it was going along with the beat really well. It felt like it was natural for the members' voices too, and it's not. Well, maybe we'll have comments about that in the chorus, but like it felt like people were very comfortable within their range in the chorus, whether that be Eunchae or Sakura or like some of these folks we typically don't see in the chorus section.
Let's go, Saki. That girl went from crying in their behind the scenes mini doc about how she can't sing to being the vocalist of the first chorus of this track, right? Also, shout out to Kaza. I don't know. To me, she always came off as like a wholesome girl. She's saying the F word in this song. That came out of nowhere, dude. I was like, what? What are we doing here? How do we feel, though, about this J-Hope feature on this track? It came out of nowhere in the news, like right before the song came out. The man appeared, did his rap section. Did we like it or not?
I think my reaction to his section might have to do with how I felt about the vocal direction of this. So the more like, I thought it was more like a talk sing vibe that they were going for, especially the chorus. And to me, the way that the SSERAFIM was doing it, it felt a tiny bit monotone. And now I feel like I'm starting to see it, because that kind of adds to this oddness of the song, like comparing their vocals to what the track is doing in the background. But when J-Hope comes in, I feel like his delivery was different. Like he added a little more like oomph to it, like more emotion, like more, I don't know, something. It felt different the way that he was delivering and kind of rapping on the track. So to me, I felt like that comparison made me feel like, oh yeah, when the SSERAFIM does their bit, it felt a little more monotone, but I guess it's just a different quality given to the song. So I liked J-Hope's part. I thought it worked with the track, with the beat.
For the record, also, I know there is a member-only version without J-Hope's part.
Right, yeah. That's the one they performed live.
Is it? I haven't checked it out,
yeah.
so I don't know how that song feels. I don't know what they placed in place of J-Hope's verse. Is there
They
like
just take it out.
They just take it out? They go straight?
Yep.
Oh, that's, I don't know how I feel about that.
So it's shorter, which I thought was sad, but yeah.
I think you need it.
You need it. Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I was going to say. It's like, you need that there. You essentially, I mean, if they kill that section, you're killing the entire second verse. I don't know what that idea is about, but I don't know. This feels very cruel to say, but I don't think rapping is the SSERAFIM's strongest suit. I think they can pull it off in certain sections, and I think Kaza has surprised me pleasantly in a lot of these songs. And same goes for Chaewon, who's also done a great job of rapping in songs like Crazy. But I do think in order to have a song like this that relies on the rap sections so much and create a sense of rhythm, you have to have a person there to, like, you know, change it up a little bit. And I feel like J-Hope does a decent job of that. Now, he starts off with I do think he has a very nice build throughout his verse. He starts at a very low point. He reuses one of the flows that's present in the verse, and then just, you know, he just kind of swings back and forth between these bars until he eventually builds and goes into what J-Hope typically does, into this you know, this exaggerated style of rap that, you know, feels a little dated at this point, which, in complete honesty, like it lines up with how I have felt about J-Hope's music in the past how many ever years after the BTS ARMY era. Sorry, they literally went to the ARMY era has began, but like it.
Oof! I thought you were calling out the fans, dude. Okay.
No.
Enlistment.
The enlistment era.
No. The ARMY enlistment era, where you know J-Hope dropped several mixtapes. We've reviewed a lot of those, and I feel like a lot of this lines up with how I feel about J-Hope's style in general. Regardless of how I feel, I know it's marketable, and I know people are very pleased with it. So I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it all day. But I don't know. Do I think it was the best feature of all time? I don't know. But it did fill that need and that role of needing to change things up a little bit and you know, keep that song interesting and keep it going forward. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
What I enjoyed about the J-Hope feature was, it felt to me that the part where he got more raspy, that part, right?
Yeah.
it felt good because, like, although this is a weird song, the actual delivery of most of the song from the girls isn't that weird. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's not very aggressive at all. And like, sure, she might say like the F word, but it's like more like a, oh, she said it, you know, instead of like a, oh shit, she's saying it, you know? But that J-Hole part for me really brought this thing together because I finally felt like the griminess of this track and the beat and it all kind of came together ahead when he started doing that part. I thought it really added something there.
I thought that was the moment where we went overboard and we were getting too much fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I think it needed it.
Oh. Interesting. I mean,
it was too much whispering for me outside of that. A little bit too much whispering.
But I thought the lyrics were like pretty, I guess, translations. I don't know. When I was listening to the verse, I get the whisperness and the monotoneness of everything, but like I was like, this is pretty fucking weird. And they're acting like it's very normal, which is what sells it. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Okay, yes. In the chorus, I would say that too. Yeah. Chorus is super catchy. I'll say that. That was, for me, that's the highlight.
it is
Chorus
so
and
catchy.
choreo. The little, how do you guys feel about the little like throw up choreo they do?
I think it's fine.
It's funny. I think it's fun.
Okay. I didn't want to get here. There was another track at the beginning of the year that I'm an apologist of now. That also had a lot of these. Okay, there's a song that starts with a G and ends with a Y that many of you know. I thought the song hit a lot of things. I know we're trying to avoid making that because one of the discussions online is that this is their version of that song, right? I don't want to get into that can of worms, guys. But what I'll say is, I like what SSERAFIM did here, and I think the people who do not like this track at all are stuck on the fact that in their mind they think SSERAFIM is like this super clean, high fashion, like European type group. But you know what I mean, like a high fashion European style of group, and they're not anymore. Let's just accept that, right?
The sound has changed.
Yeah.
The sound has changed. This is what they're going for. They're making more what I would call fun songs these days, right? And I think it's fine. I think what they're doing is fun, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah. So if I'm completely honest, I surprisingly really enjoyed this. Like,
yeah.
Like full transparency. I checked this out like 10 minutes after it dropped on the 23rd. I was like, what was I doing that day? It was. I woke up. I had a moment before work, so I sat down on my toilet like I do, and I'm doing my deed. And,
God!
I'm there like on my phone and scrolling Reddit, and this video pops up, and I'm like, oh man, I have said some very mean things about SSERAFIM in the past 2 years. It's gonna be another spicy discussion. So I check out the video, and like I'm like, I don't know, man, this is kind of weird. And then the entire day, I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah. And another thing was like when I first heard the thing, I was listening to the song without the subtitles or looking at the lyrics. And I thought it was saying ilhera in Korean, like ilhera, ilhe. And I was like, I'm gonna go to work in 30 minutes. So just give me, it's not 9 a.m. yet. Like, give me a second. Like, ilhera means go to work in Korean. So I was like, I don't, give it a moment. Anyways, I don't know. It's in that like 5-day period after the song dropped, I quickly pivoted to really enjoying the song and how absurd it is, because I do think a lot of the execution here is really solid. It's not. I don't know. I feel like they don't really go overboard with the absurd craziness. And that's
I think it was fine.
Yeah, no, it really feels like it's balancing that balance really, really well. And I know, like Doug mentioned, people are comparing this online to that Gravy song a lot. The one that begins with a G, ends with a Y. Gravy, gamey, grainy.
Yeah, fried chicken, something. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Making beats.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did not think of. I'll be completely honest.
Either.
Yeah, I did not think of it.
Yeah, the comparison.
I thought people were going to make that, especially because a lot of the visuals of the music video, I thought that's where you could make that comparison, if anything. But musically, I thought really different. Like,
yeah.
And other people are saying they should have won even crazier. And
No.
I don't agree with that personally, especially with this group. I don't think so.
I feel like this was the right balance. It was maybe not my favorite cup of tea, but it was a very pleasant cup of tea. Yeah, like this is a great balance. I like what they did here. Are they gonna do more of this? I don't know. Like,
We'll see.
yeah, I don't know. Here's what I'll say though. Like takeaway thoughts for today. Like, if you didn't like gnarly, that's fine. But check out spaghetti, because I do feel like it's a different cup of tea. Like, yes, maybe there are some similarities, common denominators here and there, but I think at the core it's a very different song, and they do very different things. And the sound, I don't know, like sound design here is way more interesting to me. The only complaint I had with the song is the J-Hope's verse. And that's what's taken away the score for me. Like, so, like, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out. It's not that annoying.
Yeah, check this one out. It's a really earwormy song. I think it's similar to the current era that they're in. I think it's fun. I like the feature of J-Hope.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Okay.
All right, final song. Xdinary Heroes with I See You. They are from JYP. Last 3 tracks: Fire, My Sweet Misery, Beautiful Life, and Night Before the End. Additionally, Xdinary Heroes is one of the groups that is on Not PD's Game Caterers right now with 9 other JYP groups, which you should be watching because it's actually really funny. So essentially JYP plus members from I think 9 or 10 other groups, so there's 40 people in total. They play variety games with Not PD. It's a great time. It's airing on Wednesdays.
Father Park is there himself. He's participating as the man.
And I think that's like the whole like charm of doing it with JYP is that JYP himself is an active idol, so you could bring him out and it's funny.
I don't know if I call him an idol, but like
okay, he's the grandfather of all idols, right? Okay. One of the grandfathers. But it's fun. And Xdinary Heroes, they have this thing in JYP where, like, most people know how to dance and sing and they're traditional idols. And then you have Day 6 and Xdinary Heroes who are band dudes, right?
The band boys.
And it just leads to a lot of funny moments. And Xdinary Heroes are funny. There's this song here, I See You. We covered Xdinary Heroes like once or twice in the past. But whatever they're doing now, I think this shit was flames, dude. I like the song. This hits all the stuff I like. It's a little emo-y. It's a little metal-y. It's like K-popified metal, essentially. And I like this direction that they're going in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. K-popified punk metal. Yeah.
It's like punk metal, essentially. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Wrap up the show. Goodbye,
that's
everybody.
It, guys. It's great.
Wait, I have an opinion on this because I'm also familiar with like band music, mostly from the U.S. In the West. But to me, I feel like yes, I hear the metal inspiration, particularly in some bits in the vocals. I think we had some screaming vocals here, which were cool. A lot of the energy also was interesting and it kind of reminded me of that genre. I do feel like this song felt leaning a little more pop, like that formula felt a little more pop than metal because I know they did a song, and I don't think it's one of the last 3 that we did. The last 3 songs that we just mentioned, but they did a song with, I believe it was YB. So like a very popular rock singer in Korea, and that song was very much leaning more in the metal sound, and I kind of hoped they would go back to it. It's been a minute. I don't know how long ago it came out, but I think this was maybe a little too pop for me in like my personal taste, but it's still good. Like I like the energy. I like how they incorporated the instruments, the riffs they're doing. Particularly that first guitar they have in the beginning, I thought was really nice. I wish they would have used it more throughout the song. But yeah, good energy.
For reference, you were talking earlier about Rebellion, Xdinary Heroes and YB.
Yes.
Yeah, YB man, not young boy never broke again. Different man.
Yoon Do-hyun is the main guy, right?
Yoon Do-hyun is the front man of Yoon Do-hyun band YB. You saw him?
I'm 95% sure when I went to the Stella John concert, he was there.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Because this guy walked in right before it started with sunglasses, and I was like, "This is a celebrity. I've seen him before." And it took me like an hour or so after the concert. It was him. If that was actually like if I was correct, then I'm like 90% sure I saw him in person.
Wow!
Because he showed up right before it started. The second she stopped singing, he left.
Well, if you are not familiar with YB, they are the most. I would say they are the most legendary band that has the widest popular general public appeal while maintaining a very. They've done pop rock, but most of the discography is like straight power rock, metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screaming. Yeah.
There's screamo too. They use a little screamo sometimes.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, they do ballads here and there too, but like, yeah, mostly just straight rock, and they are one of the few bands to ever achieve that. So I don't know. That was a weird tangent there, but I don't know. My thing's a little different because like I typically don't listen to that much rock music, and most of the band music that I consume has been very postmodern, like post rock,
indie.
Yeah, like I only listen to a subsection of like rock music, so like stuff like this is a little outside of my like wheelhouse in terms of putting a finger on like this is called this genre, but. Like Doug mentioned, I liked hearing the little bits of like metal thrown in there. Like I felt like some of the drum styles and like the bass arrangement felt very much in that way. And then you hear, like Anita mentioned, those like they were like distorted screaming choruses in there in the background. And I was like, this is a nice touch. I like the energy that we're bringing. Yeah. And this is one of those songs that on a very rare occasion in K-pop nowadays runs longer than 4 minutes. Everybody,
it does.
Clap your hands.
It does. It takes its time.
Woo! It is paced really well. That chorus is pretty long, but it within the chorus it builds. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there's a high moment, the high note, that high note where it feels really good, and it feels like. I don't know. It feels like I'm driving a flying car or some shit through the clouds.
It does. This song pumps you up, Dan. It's exciting.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Those progressions were really, really nice, and they still made the effort to keep it kind of kitsch. And there's camp moments here and there, but I liked all that where it felt very emo, maybe punky. And it feels like we're pulling from a lot of different inspirations, but somehow we have managed to find the balance amongst all that. So I don't know. I had really no complaints with the way the song sounds. And even though the song is 4 minutes, it is never too long of a song. It I don't know.
No, it didn't feel like it dragged.
No, it does not feel like it drags.
Yeah.
Hey man, okay, so this song's kind of right up my alley, dude. I used to listen to a decent amount of metal back in the day, and for me, all of the more like I wasn't too deep into like death metal or anything like that, but any of the ones that had more like catchy pop aspects were up my alley. Like the band to me, I'm not saying they sound similar, but the vibes I got was like back in the day when I was listening to like Avenged Sevenfold and I was getting hyped up and shit like that, and I was like having a good time. This is the type of songs it was, and I think that they did a great job here. I know that this is a little more poppy than some of the other stuff they've done, but I think they really hit the nail on the head with this. Could be such a great entry point for like K-pop fans to get into this group more, because they do show elements throughout the song like, oh, we could get really heavier, right? They do a little screaming, they do little background noises, we have a couple metal high notes going on, but they stay true to like the JYP Entertainment K-pop-ness of this group. There is some K-pop like pop aspects in this song, and I think they walk that tightrope kind of perfectly. This is a really good entry point for a lot of people, I think. This thing got 10 million views in 3 days, right? That's
Wow.
great for this band
Nice.
here. And what I also like about this group and what they're doing is that it is so distinct and different than the other popular band at JYP, Day 6. They are so
Oh, yeah.
completely
Yeah.
separated that they are doing such a good job of managing the two bands that they have that are popular right now. And I think that is another testament to how they're running the company. Overall, for me, super hype song. I like what they're doing here. You know what? The weirdest thing about this music video is how like happy and anime the music video is towards the end with the cat and the animated versions of themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
honestly have no clue what the F was going on, but it was pretty fun. You know?
I mean-
it was like being at Hot Topic and seeing like Adventure Time toys next to death metal shirts, you know? That's what it felt like to me.
I mean, it was accompanied by this nice guitar solo, and like the whole time I'm there,
right?
I'm
Yeah.
like, again, I'm on this flying car through the clouds.
I had no clue what was going on, but it was fun at the end of
fun.
the day. Hey, listen to Xdinary Heroes. I'm probably gonna have to get a little bit deeper myself into them because, like, I know surface level, but I'm not too familiar with a bunch of their music. But I thought that this was a great song from them.
Do we? Interesting question for you guys. Would you say this leans more to pop rock or rock?
This is pop rock.
Pop rock.
Okay.
Pop rock for sure.
That's what I thought, but I, wanted to see if anyone disagrees.
No, I think this is yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely meant to be for general audience friendly, right? But yeah, I think it still has significant rock elements in there.
There was a moment in the Korean pop industry where band music was all the boom. It was
Right,
everybody
yeah,
was like, oh, rock music is it's the big thing. Everybody's gonna start pumping out bands, and that happened for a while, for like about 9 months, but then it kind of died out. It was accompanied by like a bunch of indie bands popping up, QWER, Day 6 going big on the charts, like, and then it slowed down a little bit. But what I did notice out of all that was maybe the trend wasn't really about rock music or band music, but rather maybe it's about music that feels organic and something that the musicians own. And I feel like a lot of that is showing up in Cordis and also in what's their name? The Five Kids, Black Label, Take a Shot.
All Day Project.
All Day Project.
Project. Take a shot. Photo shoot.
I knew that for some reason, but I didn't know. It feels like it's come out in those successes a little bit.
Yeah.
Both of which are very much groups that have a lot of artists take ownership of their output a little bit more. And I feel like Xdinary Heroes has a lot of room to cash in on that success group there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I frankly have not been listening to that much of Xdinary Heroes in the past.
Maybe we should listen
Maybe
to more. Huh?
What have you been doing?
That YB track is good, guys. Rebellion.
I gotta go check. I have a list of homework to get through now.
There you go.
I also think right now with that Game Caterers, there's probably a lot more new eyes on the product right now.
That's good.
Like,
Yeah, I'm glad.
they're one of the groups there that like I don't know too much about, but the kids are acting pretty funny. So like it makes me want to.
You remember them?
You know the funniest thing about the whole Game Caterers, there are like 2 groups that are carrying it right now. Like I think maybe 3. Stray Kids is funny per usual, but Neezy U and Day 6 are like carrying the laughs right now. Oddly.
Oh.
I will admit there was this one clip that went wildly viral on like all my socials where like right, okay, in Korea right now one of the memes is sexy food. Like,
oh my god, dude, it was so funny.
Like for context, some comedian in Korea made like a rap song, "Sexy Food."
Yeah.
And like it's like funny. It's called food sexy. So like sexy food. And so like a part of the quiz, Not PD was like, oh, have you heard of sexy food? And then like Sungjin of Day 6, I think, was like, Sexy poodle?
No. This is what happened. This is what happened. Not PD had to say the first two characters of a word, and then you had to say the next two. Yeah. And he
Finish
said to
it.
someone,
Yeah.
sexy, and the person got it wrong. So they were listing off like things. JYP was like, you could have said sexy dance.
Oh.
And then other people were like, you should have said sexy food, the meme right now, right?
Oh.
And then Sungjin with his heavy Busan accent went, sexy poodle, and then everyone started. Gio goes, sexy poodle, and then everyone started laughing.
Sexy
you know,
poodle.
yeah. Oh my god, dude, Sungjin's carrying. And then these Niziu girls, particularly Mako and Nina, were really funny. I think in some of the parts of episode 1. Surprisingly,
I'm gonna be completely transparent. Like, obviously, I'm not a perfect person, and being a very imperfect person, I always forget that Niziu and like NextZ are like parts of JYP. Cause
that's
dude,
true.
you forget Heartress? Heartress was a banger, dude.
No, I like Heartress. Don't get me wrong, but like I keep forgetting that they're a part of this JYP family. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
My mind goes like, oh, twice. It's the MX. Oh, did I miss something? You know what I mean? Like that's what I always do. I'm sorry, everybody. Maybe it's time I retire.
Yeah.
This is.
No, guys. Can we vote in more like? Okay, guys. If the song is really good and it's from a group that's probably not gonna win the thing, like vote. You campaign. Get on a soapbox, guys. Get people to vote for this on the server because I want to explore more. You know, that's my honest take.
You know what? Like on that note, like we always get comments that are like, "Oh, like you guys forgot to cover this amazing song from this group that never gets covered." I'm like, tell me before I record. Like, tell me before the episode goes out.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it after.
Get on
like,
the Discord. Yeah.
Get on the Discord. Be like, this song's a 10 out of 10. Who agrees with me? And maybe you got 6 people agreeing with you, and then it'll get our attention. You know what I mean?
Or like, right? At least leave me a YouTube comment before. Someone did leave me a YouTube comment about you need to cover Xdinary Heroes next week, and I was like, okay, it must be that good of a song, and that transferred over. So they'll do more of that. Whoever I forget your name. I'm so sorry, but I remember your thumbnail too in your YouTube profile. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry we could have covered next week. I know that was the other one you mentioned.
I'm gonna say it for me, best song of the week. That's where I'm gonna. That's honestly my opinion. Other big releases this week include Ace Yuchan with Close to You, VV Up House Party, with Set in Stone pre-release, Bay 173 Turned Up, DKB Irony, Just Be Going South, Tempest in the Dark, Next G with Beatboxer. And then there was 2 songs that I included in the other releases that are special. One of them, Santos Bravos, with 0% debut visualizer. They are the winners of the Hybe Latin America competition show.
Right. Yeah.
They made like television appearances now. And then EJ, y'all know EJ, Miss Golden herself, released In Another World that almost made the list, but it's a straight ballad. Let's be honest here. It probably wasn't gonna get covered by us.
Wasn't that a SoundCloud release?
No, there's a music video too.
Oh, okay.
There is a music video for it. Also, shout out to EJ. She was in Korea. She appeared on You Kids. She did an interview with KBS. She appeared on Wendy's radio show. And we also have news about her later in the episode. She signed with a massive agency this week.
Oh, wow.
WME, which is one of the largest. So she's going up, you know? And let's get it. All right. So we're at SojuScore. Last week on episode 348, we gave Meow Burning Up a 6.46. I think this should be higher. I really like Burning Up. Hearts to Hearts Focus, 7.46. Entered the Hall of Spice, deservedly. Boy Next Door Hollywood Action with a 5.93. The songs we're going to cover this week are JinSoul, Ring of Chaos, SSERAFIM, Spaghetti featuring J-Hope, and Xdinary Heroes, I See You. Let me get the graphic up. All right, the first song we have is JinSoul's Ring of Chaos. I have no super big problems with the song on like a technical level. Like, I thought she sang well. I thought the song made sense. I do have a problem with overall like theme, like not the theme, the song just doesn't feel very ambitious. It feels fine, right?
Yeah.
This is like, honestly, for me, this one's the most 6 of songs possible. Is honestly what I thought about this one.
Oh. I was between a 5 and a 6 on this one.
Dang.
But I feel like while it is pleasant, is it a song that I'm gonna go back to? Probably not. And I kind of feel bad because I think it was a missed opportunity to maybe do more of something more interesting with the New Jack Swing style, because I really do like that sound. But I settled on a 5.
Man, I feel bad for JinSoul. I personally felt like it was maybe a little below average for, some of the songs in this aesthetic. It just was very void of emotion and just kind of boring for me. I don't know. It was a little underwhelming for me. I have a 4.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought I was the lowest.
SojuTalk Nation and Gochu King also voted. They gave this song a 6.69. And as a result, it's getting a 5.42. That's a high score. Am I wrong? You think that's high?
That skews a little higher, yeah.
I'm a little surprised. Yeah.
Next song we have is SSERAFIM Spaghetti featuring J-Hope. I came into this episode thinking like, am I gonna give a 6 or a 7? Through our discussions and my hype about the song has increased over the day, I'm gonna give it a 7, dude. Like, I haven't given a good SSERAFIM score in a hot second. I think this is a fun song, and it's one of the most catchy songs this year. All right, we're going a 7.
I'm giving it a 6. I think it's taken a while for me to kind of take in the oddness a bit. And I guess I wasn't a huge fan of the delivery of the vocals, like the more monotone vibe, but it's growing, so I'll get 6.
I don't know. I think my commentary is a little more positive than Anita's, but
Well, you like this, I thought.
I thought the beat was nice. I liked a lot about it. I wanted to like it more than I liked it, I think, actually, though, because I don't know. There still was a couple moments in the song that took me out. One was J-Hope's verse. The other, as much as I think the chorus is really addictive, I also think it's like somewhat lacking energy in a really uninteresting way.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
I think
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
it's catchy though. It's
Right,
catchy.
it's catchy as hell, and I don't hate that. I like it. It's catchy in a really fun way. But on the other hand, it feels like there's not really a big payoff, or like it's not really. I don't know. I'm not saying every chorus needs to be a payoff, but it just felt like it just didn't go anywhere. All that to say, I still liked it. I have a 6.
All right, and SojuTalk Nation Gochu Gang voted. They did not like this as much as us, guys. 5.59. And as a result, it's getting a 6.15. Pretty much on the back of my 7. And then finally, we have Xdinary Heroes, ICU. You want to see the score right here? It's an 8, guys. This is an exceptional track from them. Absolute hitting all the things I like from them. And honestly, this popified rock thing we got going on, I think it works really well with what they have.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I like the sound they're putting out. I like the energy. Definitely check out Xdinary Heroes and their other stuff too. This wasn't my favorite iteration of their sound, I would say, but it's still enjoyable. I still like what they did, so I gave it a 7.
Yeah, Anita is into like Slipknot death metal, right? Yeah, that's Anita.
I don't know. Shut up. I did feel like I liked this song, and I was between 2 numbers a lot today. And a part of that is because, my exposure to certain types of rock music is very limited. And I also felt like a lot of this song pulls on a lot of the idol pop cliches and pushes it in a new direction for me in a very interesting way. The vocal style, the lyrics, these riffs, these pop melodies are very much idol pop, K-pop at the end of the day. But I liked the sound design. I liked what I got, the textures. I don't know. It was really fun for me. I have a 7.
7, nice. SojuTalk Nation Gochu Gang also voted. They gave it a 6.44, and as a result, it receives 7.11.
Oh, so
solid
close.
score.
Good.
So close.
That's a good score, though. That's a good score.
That's a solid score.
I think is it Hall of Spice?
No.
I don't know.
I'm sorry about that, dog.
It's close. It's close. Like,
Yeah.
I
Check it out.
think this is a fair score. Honestly, I think it's very
Okay.
close. As a result, the scores are JinSoul Ring of Chaos 5.42, SSERAFIM Spaghetti featuring J-Hope 6.15, and then Xdinary Heroes ICU 7.11. And finally, we're at show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
All right. First up, we have NMIX with Blue Valentine, winning on Show Champion M Countdown Music Bang, Show Music Award, and Kigayo. So a total of 5 wins for them. Congrats. And then we have Tuas with Overdrive, 1 music show win on the show.
Boom. Hey, NMIX Blue Valentine.
I'm glad. Yay.
It's taken off. Like, this is like
Good.
I don't want to call it their breakout song because they've already been here, but like in the general public sense, this is the breakout for them. It is number 1 on iChart. It is unthroned golden, guys.
Wow.
Can I take a
big
moment
feat.
to say, like, I think both the song and the album itself, Blue Valentine, I have been listening to this album a lot. This is a really good album. I
check it out.
It's really good. It's a solid 4 for me. I don't know. Check it out, guys.
Da Vinci is 3rd on iChart. Let's go, girls. Let's go. I just wanted to say that. That's a group that I like. Yeah. No, like top 5, Blue Valentine, Golden, Time Capsule by Da Vinci, Woods Drowning, Soda Pop. That's the top 5.
Wow.
Pop.
Yeah, so shout out to NMIX, number 1 on iChart. That's a fantastic accomplishment for them.
Nice.
All right, ends part 1, episode 349. We'll be back after a short break. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
All right, we are back at it with part 2 of SojuTalk episode 349 with some news and events from the past week. We actually have a decent amount of news this week. Let's get into it. The first thing, Mini Jin has established a new agency called OOAK. So here's what's going on. So Mini Jin, the former CEO of Adore, also known colloquially as the mother of new jeans, quote unquote, has officially founded a new entertainment company called OOAK, which is short for One of a Kind. The company was registered on October 16th and they have a building already located near Shinsadong in Gangnam's in Seoul's Gangnam district.
Oh my god.
Its business scope includes talent management, music production, distribution, concert planning, and brand management. So it's a K-pop company, guys.
Yep.
She made a K-pop company.
entertainment company, yeah.
The news comes as the courts prepare to issue a verdict on October 30th regarding the exclusive contract dispute between New Jeans and Adore. If the court rules favorably in New Jeans' favor, people are speculating that it is possible that they might end up here in this new company. However, the prospects of that happening remain uncertain since New Jeans has already lost 2 previous injunction cases. Their attempt to promote independently under the name NJZ was blocked after the court ruled that they would owe 1 billion won in damages per member every time that they promoted as NJZ. So that's why they've been radio silent. Despite the 2 failed mediation attempts, tensions remain high. The members submitted a statement comparing the return to Adore with, quote, telling school violence victims to go back to where their abuser is. And that's where we are now, guys. In 3 days, next week, we will have the initial court ruling of this case.
Man.
Wow.
I mean, it's very likely it's not going to wrap up next week and someone's going to be displeased.
No, someone's going to appeal.
Yeah, someone's going to appeal.
Yeah.
But, I mean, think about it this way. In 4 years, their standard 7-year contracts are going to be up.
Oh, my God.
They're waiting 4 more years.
Oh, God.
At this point, it's impossible to figure out what this wild lady is planning to do.
I have no clue what she wants, with this new company.
My guess, if I'm completely honest, is she's gonna try to produce something that is not New Jeans. Like,
that's what people are thinking.
Just start over, different thing.
I mean, this feels. I'm sure maybe it's a possibility where she takes in New Jeans as a Jung Byung-gi take in Artemis kind of a thing under Mod House sort of a situation. But like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna wait here, sit around twiddling my thumbs until that happens. You know what I mean? Like, there's too many things.
Yeah.
Additionally, as this is getting closer, apparently, right?
Boy, okay.
These 32 intellectuals and industry experts have sent the letter condemning the ban on New Jeans' activities. Quote, the court and the government must guarantee their activities. The verdict for the case obviously is scheduled for October 30th, as we mentioned. So, okay, what is this, right?
What is...
What?
Ahead of this announcement, public figures and intellectuals, reportedly both liberal and conservative backgrounds on both sides of the
bipartisan is what I'm hearing.
Bipartisan submitted a petition to the courts in Korea and the South Korean government, urging that New Jeans be allowed to continue their activities despite the injunction restricting them. In the statement, they criticized Korea's entertainment contract system, arguing that it unfairly binds artists to one agency for up to 7 years. Facts. Unlike a United States system, which includes protections such as opt-out clauses, authorized agency oversight, and etc., it highlighted that Hybe, Adore's parent company, made nearly 4 times its initial 16 billion won investment in New Jeans' debut, implying a power imbalance between corporations and artists. They want what is being quoted as a Solomonic solution. So they want a compromise rather than a one-sided ruling. They want mediation, not a decision to be made. They called on the government to introduce a U.S.-style certified agency system to protect celebrities' rights and prevent similar disputes in the future. And the petition was sent to key figures, including presidential aides and the Seoul Central District Court handling the New Jeans and Adore case. So
interesting.
Some people who signed this are like former National Assembly member, professor of education at a certain university, director of People's Economic Research Institute, former Supreme Council member of the New Reform Party, former NBC reporter, former president of the Korean Medical Association for some reason, a lawyer, a South Korean ambassador to Vietnam, CEO of Media Watch. So just people in the industry or other politicians.
All sorts of industries, yeah.
I'm going to be very honest. I have not been able to verify every name on this list, but some of the names here, actually, I don't know. All the names I recognize here are not bipartisan. It's very leaning towards one party, which is not a bad or good thing at all. It's just, I don't know, when you say something's bipartisan and it's not. I don't know. I don't hate the idea of a third-party agency being able to have a say in this. I don't hate that idea.
Protections for the artists are not bad, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Also, 7 years.
How it would work,
7 years is a long time. 7 years is a long time.
Yeah. Like having a third-party safety agency in there is going to maybe be a solution for the several amount of artists who have, had these, like, yes, New Jeans is one example. but go back a couple of years, like EXO is still going on, like 50/50
we have
recently wrapped up, like TVXQ all those years, Super Junior, like the list goes on and on. So like I don't know. I was not aware. This is a thing in America, and I'm not exactly sure how this works in the industry, but I don't know. Maybe we use this as a pivoting point where like maybe this is not the right structure for the industry to run. Now, what they're saying about we need to reach a what was the word you said, Solomonic
solution.
Jesus. I think that sounds like bullshit. That's what the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like there's no arbitrator in place who could do that. You know what I mean?
The court literally said, you guys need to like chill out, figure out a solution. Otherwise, we're gonna end up a solution you guys don't like. They gave that opportunity. Like that was already there. I don't know. There's not really
the time for making a two-sided decision is over because they could not come to an agreement.
That door was open for a very long time for Adore and Nijin's. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll see, guys. By next week, we'll know what's the conclusion. At least the first step of the conclusion of this. We'll see you guys then. Let's keep going though. So the other big thing that happened, right? This is probably the one that a lot of you saw. So the initial statement was Pak Bom sues YG Entertainment and their CEO Yang Min Suk for 1002000300700100034 trillion billion won for alleged financial fraud and embezzlement. And if you think I'm lying about that number, here is the document, and it's this number over here, guys, in the document that she's posted online, guys. That's the number I just read. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I also feel really sad because this doesn't sound good. Like she's not doing well.
So let's go through this. What happened? Pak Bom posted on social media what appeared to be a legal complaint against YG's founder, Yang Hyun-suk, alleging non-payment of earnings for activities such as music releases, concert broadcasts, advertising, and songwriting, specifically when she was in 21's first run, right? The document claimed a extremely large sum in unpaid profits, the giant number you're seeing on the screen. In addition to the financial claims, she alleged that she had been mistreated by the company, like being mocked over her looks, not being credited for songwriting, and that her health and career suffered as a result. So that was initially what happened. And people are like, oh shit, she's taking them to court, right? Whether the number is the right number or not, she's taking them to court. But then what happened was her company their company ended up releasing 3 statements, right? The first one was the initial statement. They stated, quote, Pak Bom is not someone we can control. We're looking into the details of the lawsuit. So that was the initial, 30 minutes after she posted this thing, reaction from the company.
So they didn't know. Yeah.
They didn't know what was going on.
How do you expect them to know?
And then we got the first real statement from them. They stated, they clarified that she never actually filed a lawsuit against YG Entertainment, as her now deleted post claimed. They stated, quote, all settlements related to Pak Bom's activities with 21 have already been completed, and there is no record of any complaint or lawsuit being filed despite what was uploaded on social media. Pak Bom has halted all activities and is currently focusing on treatment and recovery. So they said she's settled with YG and her 21 activities. There is no actual lawsuit. We do not, and she is going to be focusing on treatment and recovering because this is a little out there.
Yeah. Not great.
Do you have this next post up as well? Do you want to go through that?
I have the other post as well. So in this post, they made a final post. The agency apologized for the concern caused by her recent social media post, explaining that she is currently emotionally unstable and needs treatment and rest. They stated that her post has been misinterpreted and spread, causing harm to her and her loved ones. The company asked for the public and the media to stop sharing or reporting on the issue and promised to focus on helping Pak Bom recover, and they thanked the fans for the support and understanding.
sorry, I was
Yeah.
referring to the second Park Bom post.
Oh, I did not. What was her second post?
Oh, you didn't see the second post.
I didn't see that one.
Oh.
Why don't we take a quick pause real quick? All right.
All right, I have seen the Popcorn posted post and that were posted and then removed. So this was all happening during this time when people were unsure if this is a real lawsuit, when the company was trying to make statements and things like that. So she posted 3 photos to Instagram. The first 2 are the most relevant. I'm not going to go into specifics what they said, but they dealt with her and her relationship with plastic surgery while being at YG. Other things like the fact that she didn't actually want to sing too much. She wanted to sing a little bit, but she wanted to do commercial deals. And she claimed that she had over 4,000 commercial offers that were given to other people. Okay.
Yeah. The TLDR of what she posted in that second post was that she feels like during her time at YG did not treat her the way she deserves. Throughout her debut to the end. I mean, you can look up translations if you want, and then the words go into a series of words that don't make a lot of sense. So, I mean, if they don't make a lot of sense to you, you know, that you're not missing anything. We chose not to show it on screen or go into word per word detail because I don't know. This just feels like a bad look.
Yeah. So the weirdest thing, the craziest thing is, it's not even the craziest thing is. Let's just be honest here. There's been a lot of discussion over the years about Park Bom, YG, plastic surgery, and her mental health. Right? Those themes. There's been so much discussion. Right? Many lifetimes of discussions about that online. And it's all kind of, it felt to me throughout the years that this was a topic that was always just swept under the rug a little bit. You know, we don't want to talk about this, right? It felt to me that people understood that this is an issue, that this affected her severely, but no one really wanted to get into it because we're going to open a lot of closets and things like that, right? A lot of things are going to come out.
Yeah.
And, you know, they did the 21 tour, but then she had to sit out some of it earlier in last year as well. But it's all really coming ahead because of this stuff that's now coming out from her Instagram account, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
It feels like we're talking about Park Bom in this manner more and more. It feels like we're building a little bit. I hope it fizzles out because she gets the help she needs and the intervention she needs from her surrounding loved ones. It is, I don't know. It is never. It's very sad to see happen and go down in real life. That's all this is.
Yeah.
It's like the things we've seen over the years, like the whole saga with Lee Min-ho and her Instagram posts last year as well was kind of out there. And then the things she wrote in these posts where it's some of the stuff she's saying specifically about plastic surgery, you could look up the translation online. It's surprising that this is how she thought about it, because to me as an outsider, I would not think that this would be her. Like, I don't know how coherent the statements are, but I would not think that this is what she would say, you know, personally. I'm kind of shocked that this is this. Essentially, I'll just give you the TLDR. She said that she wanted more plastic surgery than YG was willing to give her. And to me, that's like, wow. You know, that's a statement.
Yeah.
This is what we're stopping with this topic. So we're just here to inform you of it. We're not going to get into the K-pop, the industry eating people up and chewing them and spitting them out. We're not going to open that can of worms, guys. But this is just what happened, and it was everywhere for a couple days.
The fortunate part of this, if I had to give it a positive spin, was that both posts went offline within like 10 minutes of both of being them posted. So there is some level of intervention going on. I am hoping for, you know, a little more help.
Hopefully. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's get to the happier things and more positive news right here.
Yeah.
BTS is reportedly planning 65-date world tour next year with over 30 shows scheduled in North America. It is also reported that their next album will be released by the end of March.
End of March.
A lot of dates.
65-date, 30 shows in North America tour.
Wow, that's crazy. 65.
They're gonna be everywhere.
It's gonna, that means like multiple dates at each of the big cities probably. Like MetLife, they might do like 3-4 shows.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? I had tickets for the MetLife BTS at one point, pre-COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And then they went away during COVID. Yeah. I'll probably go. I'll try to go see it. You know, this is a big deal.
This is a huge.
Yeah, I don't know if
This was the tour they were going to have before COVID happened, but even bigger.
I mean, if you think about it, Taylor Swift, before her Eras tour, which was arguably her biggest tour, the last tour before that was the Reputation tour. That I'm looking at has 53 dates.
Yeah.
So
this is going to be a monstrous tour at the biggest venues possible. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Let's keep going. So you remember that Bang PD, like, swindling money? He's a flight risk, so he has to stay in Korea stuff, right?
You said good news only. What is this bait and switch?
No, this one's like funny. So there's a Hype CIO who was a part of this scheme. He's an American citizen. He's fled to America. He's disappeared. This guy.
What?
This Kim Jung Dong was a CIO at Hype. He's disappeared. They said. They have like they knew he flew to America. He's gone. They said they can't find him.
What do you mean? He's disappeared now.
He's disappeared. He's gone, dude.
That looks good.
That's how bad this is. They're hiding, dude.
Sorry, Anita. Did you just say this is good?
This is not looking good.
Oh, this is not looking good. Okay.
Yeah,
Isn't that kind of crazy? This man dipped the country and is a fugitive. He's hiding.
People are disappearing.
I think the writing's on the wall, is it not, right?
Jesus Christ.
I just saw this and I was like, that's crazy. More positive news. Hey, NMIXX Blue Valentine, real time all kill. Bro, wow. They're absolutely killing it. As we stated, #1 on iChart. Hey, NMIXX is on fire right now. Next thing. So this was a little controversial. So Annie's All Day Project. No, All Day Project's Annie, right? All Day Project's Annie.
You could say it's hers.
Yes.
That's not it.
I mean, that reminded me. One time I saw a clip of AT's San was at some kind of fashion show and they were interviewing, and he's like, "Hello, I'm AT's of San." But hey, so All Day Project Annie is now the new face of NBC's Gayo Daejeon at the end of the year. So this is one of the end of the year festivals. She is confirmed as the MC of the 2025 edition. The broadcast is on New Year's Eve. This is a pretty big event that happens at New Year's. So she is replacing Girls' Generation's Yuna, who has been the host for the last decade. Right.
Okay.
Wow.
So following the steps of Yuna, who has graced the stage for a long time, Annie will now be opening up a new chapter, and attention is being focused on the energy that a quote K-pop new face Annie will add to the tradition built by K-pop legend Yuna. So people were not happy about this, dude. We're screaming Nepo baby this, Nepo baby that, All Day Project this, F Tarzan. You know, people were throwing those out too because you have to. Yeah. So it was so bad that the PD of the show had to come out and make a statement. He stated, quote, K-pop is now at the center of global attention. So the new face of Gayo Daejeon had to be someone who truly represents this era. Annie was the most natural choice. And he also reiterated that Yuna had stepped down. We did not fire her from this position.
That's what I thought too. I don't think they would have taken her off.
Yuna stepped down. We had to get a new choice. Annie's global. Plus she's got a rich family. But, you know, we hired her for the thing, guys. You know.
It works out, I guess. Yeah.
God, is All Day Project not the most polarizing group for? They breathe and people get angry, dude.
It's so chaotic. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, what can you say? It's baby this, nipple baby that.
Additionally, it was reported that SBS's The Show will be airing its final episode on November 11th, concluding more than 12 years on air. So if you guys don't know, The Show was previously where rookies had the best shot of winning, or smaller groups had the best shot on winning.
Right.
Oh.
And people were sad. They were saying that this is the last time that they're going to have the show. But then later it came out that a representative of the show stated, no, we're just ending this year's activities. Nothing's been said about the future of the show, which happens. Some of these music shows, if you're not aware, so I look at who wins the shows every week. Some shows take like a winter hiatus. They're just gone for a hot second. And this is one of those shows. So it might not be true that this show has ended, but people are kind of sad because this was the best opportunity for smaller groups to win their first music show. If you look up any smaller group that has won music shows, it probably started on the show, because not some of the bigger, I think you have to be present to win. You don't just win if you're not there.
Okay. It is worth noting that in 2021, 2023, 2024, 2025, they started airing in March. And
they take a long hiatus.
And when they end, flips from here and there. Sometimes it's March of next year. Sometimes it's December. They are wrapping it a little early compared to other years this year. But I mean, it's not the craziest thing they've done. So I believe them.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it still sticks around, because it's a great opportunity for smaller groups to win.
Yeah, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it'll be back next year. I hope so.
So I got another controversy news. So this EXO thing, you know how we were excited about this EXO comeback? Yeah, the CBX dudes are not in it, Anita.
What?
EXO will be releasing their eighth studio album in the first quarter of 2026 following fan meeting EXOverse on December 13-14. Suho, Chanyeol, Dio, Kai, Sehun, and Lay will participate. Lay, Anita. They got Lay to come back.
Yeah.
They got Lay back, dude. They will participate. CBX is not in it right now. But if you want to see Dio, he's on a TV show right now where him, Gwangsu, and Kim Woo-bin are in Mexico. And they went to Lucha Libre this past week, which was kind of funny. Yeah, Gwangsu was freaking out. It was his dream to see professional wrestling in person.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm also reading
I can't believe this. EXO.
I'm also reading that Lay will be taking part in that 8th studio album. Like, he's like back for EXO.
In it.
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
Like, his voice will be in the 8th album for some.
sad.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about Lay. I'll be honest.
He's been gone for a bit.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, this is.
It's kind of it's a shame though, right?
Yeah.
It's only 6 dudes, and I don't know if Lay's gonna be present in Korea, so we might just get 5 dudes performing it at some times, Anita.
Damn.
That seems kind of sad. Next thing, so if you like QWER, there's a bunch of idols who are gonna try to do a band thing called Latency. We mentioned this at some point like a couple months ago, but Latency has opened their official social media. It consists of former Signature member Haeun, formerly known as Semi Jiwon, Hyunjin from Luna, and guitarist / content creator Hyeon, who is known as Finger Stylish is her handle. And they are going to be doing a band thing a la like a QWER.
Okay.
Hey, we'll see what happens, guys. Next, I got that EJ news. Hot off the success of K-pop Demon Hunter, singer and songwriter EJ has signed with WME for worldwide representation in all areas of her music career. If you are not aware, WME is one of the largest talent agencies in the world. Yeah, this is a big deal for her, right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
For instance, actors like Ben Affleck and Amy Adams, musicians like Adele, Alicia Keys, and athletes such as Serena Williams and Novak Djokovic are all signed under WME.
Wow.
Big names.
Big names.
Christian Bale, Jake Gyllenhaal, Hugh Jackman, Quentin Tarantino, Conan O'Brien, they're all under this agency, and now EJ is among them.
You're telling me we could get a EJ Jake Gyllenhaal collab?
We could, potentially.
It's all I've dreamt of.
They're gonna cast Hugh Jackman as Jinu in the live adaptation. It's gonna happen, guys. Wolverine himself.
I mean, that's great news. I don't know how active she wants to be as a musician and a celebrity, because she has voiced that she is not sure if she's ready for this spotlight. Like, she has said that. It kind of came out of nowhere for her. Like, I'd be surprised too. Like, you give up all this hope and
I also heard from a statement from her in an interview that she is going to release music though at a minimum. So that's good.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to
Glad you had
EJ.
the opportunity to. Yeah.
Absolutely killing it. And additionally, the Huntrix girls, EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Amy, are going to be at Jingle Ball this year.
Hey.
So they got announced for it. Bro, like, this year has been wild for them probably, right? The
Yeah.
amount of success that has happened. Next thing, former Fromis 9-leader Serom has started a new chapter under Son Hyo-jun, the actor agency, signed an exclusive contract with 333 Entertainment. Now, it did not state specifically if she's going to be an actress or do some singing, but she is under this talent agency at a minimum.
Interesting.
Okay.
I was interested in where she is going post this Fromis era.
Next thing, Lisa signed with Wasserman Music for global representation in music touring. So she signed with a company just to manage her touring.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
Know
crazy,
you could
yo.
do that?
I didn't know you could do that.
I like this football welcome poster. Welcome to
Right?
Wasserman.
Welcome to Wasserman. All right, next thing. So sadly, Dream Note has disbanded. The girl group Dream Note is gone. And additionally, this one might be more relevant to you guys because you probably know who this is. Nonaka Shana of Lapillus Girls
Yeah.
Planet 999 has left MLD Entertainment.
Oh man.
Man.
Her hip was indeed not like a wagon. She is gone. Guys, yeah.
Well.
Man.
Bro, let's just say it. I'm gonna state it again, like I've always said. MLD Entertainment, shit company. Like, let's be honest here. I say this every time, dude. Horrendous company. And then finally, Artemis World Tour. This Grand Club Icarus thing they're doing. Hey, we're going to Europe now, guys. So you want to club with Artemis? Where are we going? London, Paris, Cologne, Munich, Helsinki, and Warsaw. So if you want to get your
Okay.
Helsinki, if you want to get your club on with Artemis, you could go to the Grand Club Icarus in Europe.
Okay.
That's all the news I have. In terms of music next week and team, we have 2 Miyeon from Idol songs. One is a pre-release, one is the actual release. We-I, 82 Major, Lucy, Artemis Chetty, Zykers, Wonho, DKZ, Dami from Dreamcatcher, Winners, Sungyoon, and Ark. That is the music for next week's episode 350. That's it. That's all we got this week. I hope you all have a splendid Halloween if you celebrate it.
Yep.
If not, go eat some candy anyway. It's been a fun time talking about the songs. We'll see you guys next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.
And here's an extra special shout out to all of our Fiesta Patreons on patreon.com. Bagel, Charles, Cotton Ball, Ellie, Gogu Mama, Honey Pools, Incoming Snail, Liam's Games and Toys, Natalie, NJ Parks, South Texas Once, Siu Sumi. And thank you for joining SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. Thank you, really.